and the money and the money.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Money Talk by Money Party. Money Party, it's for rich people. My name is S. Cameron Shillderberg from the Shillderberg Group, and I will be your host today. And our guest today is Jerry from Waifu. Very good to have you here today, Jerry.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me on.
Now, Jerry, I understand that you're working very hard on your own version of Bitcoin. Is that correct?
That's correct. We do have the future of finance, and we're exclusively releasing it to only a few people who can afford our non-fungible tokens.
Oh, okay, all right. Future of finance. Now, I am a finance guy, as you may have heard. How is this going to make me rich? Is it Mr. Waifu? Is that what is a waifu?
Mr. Waifu is what I prefer. Yes, the way it's going to make you rich is it's going to happen very, very quickly. In fact, it might happen overnight. I can't promise that, but we do have some ideas.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Because at Money Party, we've chosen the name Money Party for a couple of specific reasons. Firstly is because we like money, and the other reason is because we like party. And as you know, you've joined quite recently. Thank you very much for becoming a member of Money Party. We're very honored to have you. Now, what is a waifu?
So a waifu is the ideal digital girlfriend. It's something that we can offer as an exclusive product, but it is the ideal two-dimensional partner who will always listen, who will always be obedient, who you own, who stays in your wallet.
Well, generally my partners stay in my wallet, at least in history's sake. Had to go to court a few times for that. So how can you have a digital partner though?
So what we do is we actually take artwork that we've commissioned, and we've actually picked out a few unique anime characters that we know people are huge fans of. We've done some polling in our community, and we found this is what they want. So we've hired artists to make custom drawings, and we've attached them to these NFTs, these non-fungible tokens, which we have auctioned off on OpenSea. We have future auctions planned, and we have some straight sales that we'll do on some exciting platforms. I can't tell too many details right now. But we do have this idea of a boutique, one-of-a-kind experience with these pieces of artwork. Now, we realize that this whole digital collectible scene, it's growing very, very quickly, and there are a lot of people who've gotten in on this. And we found that there's a huge opportunity in the anime market, and specifically commissioned artwork for people's favorite waifus. And so we're trying to package this all and tokenize it and offer it as a sort of simple all-in-one product where you not only get the artwork, but you also get the future experience that we're designing around our own Web3 portal that's going to happen on waifutoken.io. In a few weeks, we'll have something that's really unique and cool. If you own one of these tokens, you'll be able to sign in. You're going to have your own sort of interactive experience with each girlfriend that you can afford. Like I said, it's not for everybody.
So anime, of course, I'm very, what's anime?
Anime is a Japanese creation. It is the sort of combination of fantasy and real world experience. What differentiates anime from Western cartoons is that there is a moral lesson, and there's something that's very teachable in all of these series about who we are as humans, how to be a good human, what's expected of us, and there's a sense of honor and loyalty.
Okay, honor, loyalty, and it makes us rich. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's just
all right. Well, fantastic. So I'm not sure what the human rights laws say about this, but I can buy a girlfriend from your platform and then sell it maybe for more slightly later if I gamble well?
This is legal in almost every country. I need to emphasize this. Almost every country.
So you theoretically could become a digital girlfriend dealer.
You could have your own harem as far as I'm concerned.
So how many digital girlfriends do you have, Mr. Waifu?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that right now.
All right. Is it because they might get jealous?
As I said, it's legal in almost every country, but some of them we need to skirt around the laws a little bit.
Oh, okay. Of course, compliance issues. So people need to get rich in a safe way because otherwise they're going to get poor. Isn't that not right?
No, it literally has to do with drug cartels.
So we're going for the anime Japanese cartoon girls that are definitely drug-free is what you're trying to say.
There's somebody holding a gun to my head off camera right now.
Ah, okay. Well, hello to you, good sir. And, may you finish this interview in peace. Now, next for Waifu Project, what are we looking forward to if we're getting our hands on it?
So as of right now, we're working on the version 3 of our website, which is going to have a lot of interactive sort of blockchain experiences. The interesting thing about blockchain is that we're able to build these websites that can interact with tokens, and specifically our Ethereum wallets that hold these tokens. So if you have MetaMask or Trust Wallet or even Coinbase Wallet, you're able to sort of interact with websites. This is a very, very new thing, and we're still building around it and figuring out the best way to incentivize users to buy these tokens and come to our website. But we are building something special. In addition to that, we also have a few centralized exchanges that are lined up. So this is going to add to our Uniswap liquidity, right? We launched as a decentralized token that was completely grassroots and community funded, but now we're going to take it to the next level. So you can look forward to that. We also have some really cool news that I can't tell you much about, but in the next few weeks, it's all going to become clear. We have some really awesome partners who want to work with us, and they've lined up some really special experiences. So I can't say too much.
So what you're trying to say is us here tuned in live to the MoneyParty interview with you are receiving advance warning that there may be an announcement of an announcement.
This is an announcement of an announcement. That's correct.
So how do we get our hands on the waifus? How many waifus have been sold by the community members until today?
So we have a few ways that we can answer that question. The most important is that we have sold 90% of all of our tokens on our Uniswap liquidity pool. This was basically put on the open market with an automatic market maker that set fair prices for everybody. Many people already have their waifus. But in terms of our tokens, so far we've auctioned off our first 2. Together, they went for over $12,000. And people went absolutely nuts for these first 2 tokens.
I don't want to sort of delve too deep into my personal life, but that's more than I pay for my own girlfriends.
We have something special. What can I say?
So obviously these people are speculators. They think that buying a waifu girl might be something that will appreciate in value in the future, or are they just buying it to, because then other people won't have it and they will have exclusive hands on it, or a combination of both?
I think they're just really, really lonely guys, to be honest. Just like me. I can't remember the last time I've touched a real woman. It's been months.
I see. Well, some would say that could be a blessing.
Or a curse.
Well, money equals party. So you've created your own money that is specifically for creating digital girlfriends. So I feel like you've placed yourself in quite a good position. Are we able to create our own digital girlfriends?
I'm going to stop you right there. I haven't created an opportunity. I've dug myself into a hole. Like I said, there's somebody standing off camera right now with a gun to my head. All
right. So you're not allowed to divulge certain details.
I am under duress.
Would the gunman allow you to enter into a text AMA in the Money Party chat slightly after this?
That's cool. Okay. Yeah, he cocked his gun, but he said yes.
I hope you can keep your hands on. I mean, already 90% of the tokens have been sold to the market. So obviously there isn't much reserve left to steal. Is that correct?
That's correct. Everybody has theirs. It was first come, first serve, and now they're gone.
Okay, some people are tuning in late. They may have missed some of the introduction. What is Waifu and why is it the future?
So Waifu is the decentralized girlfriend experience. What we have done is we have tokenized unique commissioned artwork for anybody who wants to get a slice of this early experience. And what this is, to be specific, is this is a Web3 portal, an interactive game suite, and an entire universe that we are now building. And we're writing what we call the Waifu-verse. And so this is going to have original characters and lore, and we're going to have this entire sort of world, if you will, on our website. And right now what we're doing is we're sort of raising funds through these digital artwork auctions. So we did our first two on OpenSea. We raised, a ton of money for what is basically a no-name project with a ton of hype.
So if I have a waifu and we don't get along, is there some kind of process like a divorce?
You can liquidate her. Absolutely. You can find a buyer on the open market, and we would have to shame you for doing such. But all waifu NFTs are going to be tradable, exchangeable. There are going to be many people out there who want them because, like I said, this is a very exclusive experience. We're only developing 50 of these to start with. We have 3 generations that will give us 50 waifus that are unique. And from there on, we're going to develop the platform. The more we've talked about it, we've realized we have to give something out to people who can't really afford these high-end items, and there needs to be a unique waifu generation process. So that's in the works too. We don't have too many details, but I can promise you that we have something that's coming up. It's going to be really cool. We're going to make sure that there's at least 1 million unique combinations in terms of all the common waifus you can create and generate with a low amount of Ethereum. It's going to be something that is at least special for every owner.
Ethereum, that's something I know well. I have at least 2 or 3 Ethereums. What is an NFT?
An NFT is a non-fungible token. So you can imagine there are millions, and frankly, they don't know how many Ethereum exist. This is a funny problem. But there are many out there. And they're considered fungible. I can send you an Ethereum, you can send me 3 back, I'll send you 2 more. It's all considered the same shit. If we move on to a non-fungible token, there only exists 1. And this means that they are unique and they cannot be substituted for each other. So if I send you a Nami NFT, of which there are only 1 right now, and this represents a unique piece of tokenized artwork, I cannot also send you a Boa Hancock NFT and say it is the same thing. They are different. They have different artwork, different attributes. These are non-fungible. They cannot replace each other, in other words. And so that's what we're doing.
Is there some kind of protocol for like making these kind of non-fungible tokens?
There is. So as of right now, we're creating ERC 1155 tokens. And we're doing this through the Rarible platform, which makes it really, really easy. In fact, they let us create a collection. We're able to input all these properties that are attached in the metadata of our NFT. And that includes stuff like the artwork, the thumbnail image, different characteristics and statistics that can be attached to each of these characters. And we're able to also provide lore, right? So that's 4 really important things that we can actually attach to these tokens on the blockchain. And there's all this information, and they can become fleshed out characters and actually be something unique. What I have to say at this point too is that we're not actually taking Boa and Nami from one piece and making them our characters. These are merely the tokenized pieces of artwork. We actually have something much cooler that we're going to give everybody, and this is part of the Waifu-verse, right? We have these original characters that we're writing. We have all this sort of lore that's attached to our universe. It's going to be a cypherpunk waifu universe, if you can imagine something like that.
One piece, world peace. It just sounds like a very noble goal. I heard a long time ago, one of my friends gave me a PP, a rare PP, and apparently he said it used to be worth quite a lot of money. Is this similar to what you're doing?
In a way, yes. But what we have is going to be exclusive to only the person who owns it. And the thing with the Pepes is that even the rare Pepes can be saved, sent, shared, replicated, copied, and pasted anywhere on the internet. What we have to offer is an exclusive copyright management DApp on the blockchain, which makes sure this IP is actually protected and kept from being replicated, unlike the frog memes. Much respect for Pepe, by the way. One of my boys.
Well, there you go. I mean, maybe I should dust off my old rare Pepe and give him another whirl. But maybe, you know, he needs a waifu too.
We think everybody can have a waifu, and that's the beauty of this, is that even though there are only 50, there's going to be many ways to win these things. And it's not just a party. There's actually a lot that goes into making sure you can get on a centralized exchange. But after we've paid for that, we're entirely ready to give away some of these products to anybody who's in our community. So we have a few cool giveaways planned. We actually have some digital puzzles, sort of like a Cicada 3301 type experience, where people will have to solve riddles, work through encryption, deal with all sorts of loops and you know, interesting tongue teasers. There's going to be a sort of digital scavenger hunt in part of one of our pages on the website, where you have to find some hidden information.
Well, you know, I don't mind a bit of the old Sudoku, but you know, as you know, we're in the Money Party. What do you have planned for the Money Party community? What are you going to do for us?
So we're going to give away one unique waifu to the Money Party community. Details are yet to be announced, but as I said, we're creating 50 of these things. It's in our best interest to make sure they're distributed fairly amongst the community of not only waifu lovers, but cryptocurrency and beyond. So we'll be in touch.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, yeah, it'll be a very, very lucky Money Party member that gets their handle on that waifu. I've got quite a few questions in the private group text chat. So why don't we wrap this up here, Mr. Waifu, and we'll rush off to the Money Party text chat to answer some more questions. And thanks so much for coming on board.
You got it. Anytime.
And the money and the money.